Motiv. Today I have a fusion flow class to get your body moving. So we're going to start on all fours, stacking those shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath of your hips. We're going to inhale into an extension, reaching your chest up, your tailbone up. Exhale to round the spine, pushing the floor away. Inhale into that extension, reaching the chest forward, tailbone up. Exhale, start to pull the low abs up and in as you round through the spine. One more time, each direction. Inhale into that extension. And exhale into flexion. We're going to find our spine somewhere in between those two extremes in neutral. Crown of the head and tailbone reaching away. Extend your right leg back. Flex the foot. Ball of the foot is onto your mat. Heel is reaching back. From there, you're going to point your foot, shifting your weight forward, and then exhale, sinking into that heel again, into that ankle. Inhale, shift your weight forward slightly, and exhale back. Getting that some movement into your ankle, maybe feeling a stretch into your calf. We'll do that for 2. And for 1, let's bring that into a little circle, circling the ankle around, putting gentle pressure back in towards that heel. And then we'll switch direction, warming up through the ankle. And then we'll glide that right knee in. And we're going to stretch the left leg back, flexing the foot on the ball of the foot. Sink your weight back into that heel, into the ankle, and then inhale, shift forward slightly. So you don't want to go too far here. Just a gentle stretch through your calf and pushing forward. Do that for 3. Reaching straight back to the center of your heel. 2. And last one, and we'll start to circle the ankle around. And switching directions. For 2. And for 1. Slide that left knee in. We're going to step our right foot forward. Hands onto your thigh here. You're going to sink your hips forward and back a little bit. Sinking into the hips, shifting your weight forward and back. Opening up through that chest, collarbone wide for 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to take our hands to frame our front foot. Tuck your back toes under, just picking up through your back knee. Reaching your chest forward, shoulders back. Right hip reaching back towards the wall behind you. Let's hold here. Taking nice deep breaths for 3. Lifting that left thigh bone up towards the ceiling. 2. And for 1, standing to both feet. We're going to lift our torso up, lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Keep pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. Holding here. Making sure your back glute is engaged. And then from there, we're just going to slide our hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Inhale into an extension there. Just be mindful of your low back. And then bring it back into neutral. From here, we're going to hinge yourself forward. And then lifting back up into neutral. Let's do that 5 more times. You're going to hinge and left. And 4. Working on that stability. 3. 2. Keep pulling that right thigh back. 1 more time. You're going to hinge forward. Take your hands down. Step that right foot back, coming into a plank. Holding here. Low abs lifted, glutes engaged for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down onto your knees and step your left foot forward. Hands come onto the thigh. And just shifting yourself a little forward and a little back. Sinking into the hips. Keeping those shoulders down the back. We'll do this for 3, 2, 1 more time. Slide your hands to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes under, picking that back knee up. Pulling your right hip forward, left hip back. Right thigh bone is lifting up towards the sky. Stretch your chest forward towards the wall in front of you. Push down into your feet as you lift yourself up. Keep pulling that right hip forward. Holding here for 3. Sinking into that left hip, left knee. 2. One more breath, really lifting out of that low back. Slide your hands behind your head. Inhale into a small extension. And then exhale to return to center. From here, we're going to hinge that torso forward and lift it back up again. And hinge, staying nice and stable in that lower body. And we'll do this for 3. Lift. 2. One more time, you're going to hinge it down. Hands come down, step your back leg back, holding our plank position here. Holding for 3. Think about spreading your mat wide, hands wide. 2. And for 1, lower down onto your knees. You're going to bend your elbows, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Slide your hands back by your low ribs. Loop those shoulders back. Inhale into an extension. And exhale to let it go. And inhale to lift. And exhale to let it go. Let's do this for 3. Making sure you're keeping those low abs lifted, ribs in the body. 2. And for 1, pushing back into your all fours position. You're going to stretch your right arm forward and your left leg back. Rotate that right palm to face in and flex that left foot. Exhale, lift the limbs. Inhale, lower down. Engaging your core before you move. We'll lift for 5. 4, keeping those low abs in. 3, 2, and for 1. From there, you're going to lower that left foot down. Place the right hand to the back of the head. Press down into that left hand and twist the spine towards the right. Inhale, return to center. Let's do that 3 more times. Just twisting that upper spine. Getting some mobility for 2. And 1 more time, and twist. Coming back to center, lower that right hand down, slide your left knee in. You're going to reach the left arm forward, right leg back. Rotate the left palm to face in and flex the right foot. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Engaging your core before you lift. And think about lifting where your glutes and your hamstring meet. Do this for 4. 3, keep weight underneath of your right hip. 2, 1 more time. You're going to lower the right foot down, take the left hand behind the head. Push into that right hand so we can twist the spine to the left and return to center. And twist and center. Let's do that 3 more times. Imagine that left shoulder is going to step over the right. And 2. 1 more time. Returning to center, placing that left hand down, right knee in. Let's step your right foot forward, lifting the arms as we lift the spine. Stretch your arms out to a T position. Rotate the spine towards the right, looking back at that right hand. Reaching those arms away from one another. Stretch the arms up towards the ceiling, returning to center. Hinge the spine forward. Tuck your back toes under, pick up that back knee. Slide your right hand to the back of the pelvis. You're going to twist the spine, stacking that right shoulder over the left. And holding here for 3. Crown of the head and tailbone reaching away. 2. Keeping that back leg engaged. Take 1 more breath here. And returning to center. Hand coming down. Step your right foot back into your plank position. From here, lift your left leg and lower. Right leg and lower. Alternating. Lifting with the glutes, or you can just stay in your plank for 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Lowering the foot down, lowering the knees, step that left foot forward. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the torso, stretching towards the ceiling. Take it out to your T position. Rotate the spine. Looking back towards that left hand. Arms reaching away from one another. Rotating that spine. Stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. Return to center. Hinging forward, hands come down, tuck your back toes under. Lifting the back knee up. Stretch your chest forward. Right hand stays down, left hand to the back of the pelvis. Twist the spine without dropping your right hip. Imagine you're trying to stack that left shoulder over the right, and we'll hold for 3, 2, and for 1. Returning to center, stepping that left foot back into your plank. You're going to pike those hips up into your downward dog. And from there, walk your hands and your feet towards one another. Slowly rolling on up through the spine, sliding the shoulders down. From here, step your feet together. Inhale, coming into your squat position, and exhale to lift. Inhale, sitting your hips down, and lift. Stand heavy in those heels for 4, and lift. 3, 2, one more time. You're going to squat it down. Let's hold it here for 3. A little lower for 2. And for 1. Standing up tall. Step towards the front of your mat. You're going to bend your knees. Take a nice wide step back with that right foot. Hips are open. Left toes are facing forward. Right toes are facing the side. We're going to lift the arms up. You're going to bend into your warrior 2 position, sinking into those hips. Keeping those ribs closed. From here, you're going to shift your weight forward. Take that left forearm onto your thigh. Stretching your right arm above the head. Sinking into those hips for 3, 2, and for 1. Lifting that spine back up. Bending the knees, stepping forward towards the front of your mat. Take an inhale, hold. Exhale, bend the knees, left foot steps back nice and wide, heel arch alignment. Inhale, stretch the arms, bending into your warrior 2 position, keeping that torso in the center of the legs. Engaging that back glute. Keep pulling that right thigh back into the hip socket. Stretching yourself forward, forearm to thigh, stretching the left arm above the head. Keeping that back glute engaged, heavy to the outside of the foot for 3, 2, and for 1. Push down into those feet, lifting the torso up. Bend the knees, stepping yourself forward. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands down. Stepping back into your plank position, down onto your knees. And then we're going to lower all the way down onto your mat. Hand on hand, hips grounded, slide those shoulders down. Inhale, lifting your upper body up to a little extension. Arms come with you. And exhale down. Inhale, extend. And exhale down. Keeping the lower body engaged. We'll do this for 5. Low abs lifted. 3, 2, and for 1. Taking those hands by your low ribs. Push into your hands. You're going to sink back into those hips. Stretching the arms forward. Wrapping those shoulder blades around the ribs. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and for 1. Slowly rolling on. Thank you everyone for joining me, and we'll see you next time.